Welcome back to another fishing adventure. I'm going to try something new today that I've never done before, and that's something that I've been wanting to try for a while, and that is I'm going to put an underwater camera right next to my bait and hopefully catch a fish getting hooked on the bait and the whole catch and everything, get it all on video. And the tool I'm going to use to accomplish that today is this right here. This is a inline camera, and I gotta get it rigged up here, so I'll just show you the whole process and how it's going to work. So just a real quick overview. This is the camera. The brand is CATFISH. It's just kind of a bullet shape, or I kind of think it's more of a squid shape. It's got these fins on the side, and it can be used for either trolling or bottom fishing, or it comes with this donut thing here that fits on, and you can use it as a bobber and look down at your bobber bait or whatever. But I'm not going to use that today. But the way it works is you splice it in your line, into your line just above your rig. Here's my rig down here, and I'm going to go ahead and tie it in to my line just about 6 inches above my rig. There's a little hole here and another little hole here. You tie one end of the line there and the other there, and just splices in like that. It's real simple. There's no buttons. The only switch on it is right here, just the off on, and the other stuff, settings are controlled through the app on your phone. So I'm just going to leave my rig on there and just cut the main line, give myself plenty of length here to make a tie, and gotta make sure I get it the right way so that the camera is pointed at the rig. And I did some testing at home with this thing previously, and I think about 6 inches is a good distance, so I'll be able to view the bait. We'll see how it goes. So I've attached this end here with just a clinch knot. It's about 6 inches of line there between the camera and the rig. I'm going to just attach the other end to my main line, and that's it. It's attached. Now I'm going to go ahead and turn it on and see how it works here. You don't need your phone to use it, actually. You can just turn it on, and then it will just automatically turn on, and after about 15 seconds it'll just start recording. The little LEDs on here, colored LEDs, will start blinking, and it'll, yeah, see, there's a little blinky. I'm going to connect this to my phone though, make sure it's working. So you just open the app after the camera is already on and hit that button. Oh yeah, it's on. There's my hand right there. Yeah, there's me. Hello. You can control a few things here within the app. It does have a light. If you hit this, it turns on a green light. I'll turn that off. And I don't know, if you want to learn about the specs of this camera, you can go to the website and read all this stuff. But let's get fishing. I'm just gonna bait up like I normally would. Vanilla flavored tiger nuts is what I'm using this morning. Starting off with just a bottom bait, just a couple of tiger nuts. I did bring some boilies and also some floating baits, so I think I might try a few different hook bait configurations with this camera, see how we can get the best view. Pack bait's just my standard mix: oats, sweet feed, cream corn, vanilla. So here's the full setup. Here's the camera in line. About 6 inches below that is the pack bait. A couple inches below that is the hook bait. It's 20-pound mono is what I'm using here for everything. And I know what you're thinking, like, what happens if you get snagged or something? And yeah, that's the chance you take when you do something like this. If it gets snagged, then bye-bye camera. But let's get it out there. And this camera, I weighed it at home. It weighs about 3 ounces, so it's not really that bulky compared with added to my 2 ounces of my sinker plus another ounce of pack bait. Probably got about a total of 6 ounces here. I'm not going to be casting very hard. Okay, it just hit the bottom. Now I am just going to give it just a little pull. there, just a couple inches or so, just to maybe straighten it out if it wasn't straightened out, so the camera can be looking at the hook bait. That's it. Oh, this is exciting. I don't know, I'm kind of nervous. I got a couple of other rods here I'm going to get baited up, and I got a couple other considerations about that camera I want to mention here. I'll be right with you. So yeah, a couple considerations about this inline camera. I think it's probably pretty obvious, but I thought I'd mention it does not maintain a connection with my phone while it's out there on the lake. It just doesn't. When I bring it back in, then it'll reconnect with my phone, and I can view the footage or download it onto my phone if I want to. So I don't really have any idea what's going on out there until I bring it in, and then I can view the footage. And I'm sure somebody will bring up fish safety, and yeah, you're right, this is absolutely not a fish safe rig with this camera on. If the line breaks above the camera, the fish has both the rig and the camera hanging from its lip. I don't know, that's just something I'm willing to accept for this. It is what it is. One other consideration with this inline camera is like water clarity. There aren't very many places where I live where water clarity is such that you can use an underwater camera. Most of the water is muddy, nasty. This is one of the few places where the water clarity is kind of decent. So I purposely picked a sunny day so we got some light going into the water, because obviously this camera is useless if you're fishing in chocolate milk. That's a lot of the places where I fish. But I'm going to give this about a half an hour here, and then I'll reel in and take a look at the footage and see what it looks like. See if maybe I need to cast to maybe a shallower spot where some better light is making it to the bottom. This is going to be a fun experiment. We'll see how it goes. We got something happening here. This is not the camera rod. It's definitely a fish on though. This is a catfish. First fish is a catfish, and it's not on the camera rod, okay? There's a swarm of gnats around me. Get away. As you can see, the water clarity is not too bad here. That's a nice cat for a frying pan if I was keeping fish today. But I am not keeping fish today. Yeah. I guess another consideration with that camera is, will it prevent fish? Will it scare away fish? Will it prevent bites from happening? I doubt it. I don't think so. I don't think carp know what hooks and lines and rigs and things are, and I don't think so. But I got an idea to resolve that if I think that is becoming an issue. But I really don't think so. As long as it's not moving, I don't really think they care. It's been about a half an hour. I normally don't reel in this soon. I usually wait at least an hour, but I want to know if this camera is remotely close to pointed at how it should be or not. I don't want it sitting out there for too long if it needs adjustments. Alright, so it is connected to my phone again. I'm going to go ahead and hit stop. And then, let's see, media. Okay, there's the footage. Sweet. Okay, I'm baiting it up. Oh yeah, here it is. Splash. Oh yes, that is very cool. And then, I know I gave it a little tug to kind of straighten it out a little bit. Yeah, so there's my ball of pack bait. Can't really see the hook bait because it's kind of hidden behind the ball of pack bait, but this is nice. That's a good view. I don't need any adjustments. The clarity looks good. I'll definitely see a fish. I gotta say, I'm pretty impressed so far. It worked a lot better than I thought it might, so that's pretty cool. Now I just need to catch a fish on it. The carp are active this morning. I'm seeing fish jumping and surfacing and stuff. It's too early for spawn. I was gonna take a water temp here real quick if I can find a place to stand without falling in. It's about May 15th, so we're getting close to spawn time, but I think water temp's still a little too cold. Let me see here. Yeah, water temp's only 63, 64, so we've got some time yet. Usually spawn happens around 70. I'm getting a bite on the camera rod. Yes. Fish on. It feels like a catfish. It's definitely a catfish. I don't care. I'm just happy to get a fish on this camera rod. Oh, looks like the camera might be a little tangled up. Oh. Yeah. It looks like the camera got a little wrapped up from the catfish thrashing around, twisted. There we go. Never been so happy to catch a tiny catfish. Alright, baby catfish is going back. Alright, before I rebait and cast it back out, I'm going to download the latest one so I can watch it. So just the curiosity's killing me. It's downloading. I'm just going to download that one clip, the latest clip, onto my phone and then get it baited up and cast it back out. Just rebaiting that other one, and this one just took off. This is a carp for sure. This is a carp for sure, but this is not the camera rod. Oh, almost fell in there. Really soft right by the water's edge. Yep, that's a nice carp. Come on over. Come here. Okay. Yeah, first carp of the morning. Nice little fish. A little 4 or 5 pound carp. I need to get one of these on the camera rod next, hopefully. Back in the water he goes. It's just going to be net releases today. It's steep and slippery right by the edge. If I keep trying to climb down to the water's edge, I'll fall in. See ya. Uh-oh, I got another fish. Yes, please be a carp. I think this is a carp. Definitely. Carp on the camera rod here, folks. I was just watching that catfish video. That was incredible. Definitely a carp here on this one. Either that or it's a much bigger catfish, but I don't feel any head shakes like catfish usually do. Yeah, I see him. Come on in. Come on in. Yeah, there's that camera. Come on in here. Oh, he just jumped out of the net. Oh, if you could see the smile on my face right now. This is so much fun. All right, get in here. Oh, that was a silly laugh. All right, come on. Okay, fish and camera are in the net. Oh, this is actually a pretty nice sized fish too for this little pond. Yeah, got a carp on the camera line finally. It's a nice fish too. Good sized fish. I'd give it 6-7 pounds probably. If I hold it close to the camera, it turns into a 10-pounder. But awesome. Can't wait to review that footage. I think I'm gonna switch out my hook baits now and put on a pop-up bait and see what that does on the camera. But back in the water with this fish. The rig is tangled in the net, so I'm just gonna drop this guy right here. There he goes. See ya. All right, this is going back out there, and all I've done is I've replaced one of the tiger nuts with a piece of corn, or excuse me, not corn, piece of cork, about the same size as the tiger nut, and a little split shot right there. And that's just going to give a pop-up presentation here. You'll see here when I throw it out. Hopefully that'll provide a different perspective. Kind of looked like maybe that got tangled while it was in the air on the cast. I gotta reel it in and check. Oh yeah, sure did. I'm glad I reeled it in and checked. Yeah, got tangled. This is quite a goofy setup here. Probably prone to tangles. Gosh, that looked like it got tangled too. I gotta check. Oh no. It's snagged. Are you kidding me? It's snagged. How did that happen? Like, doesn't budge an inch. Must have like landed right in something. Shoot, the camera is snagged, folks. This might be the one and only time that I use this thing. Unless the company wants to send me another one, I'll gladly use it. Well, I'm gonna work on this for a while. Walk down the bank a ways and see if pulling it from a different direction will make a difference, but I'm not going to swim out there to dive down to the bottom and look for it. Oh, I got something. It's moving, whatever it is. I'm bringing something in. There. Okay. Whew. Whatever it was on broke free, and yes, indeed, it did get wrapped on the cast again. If there's something that's snaggy over there, I didn't think there was any snaggy stuff, but apparently there is. So I'm going to reel in this rod, and I'm going to put the camera rod over this way instead, because I don't think there's any snags over here. This is a gravel pit, so I'm sure just out there in the bottom there are just random little piles of rocks and stuff every once in a while. Because I have had tangle issues the last 2 casts, both of the times it was this hook that found its way up above the camera and hooked onto the line. So I am gonna go ahead and stuff the hook in the pack bait there, just like that, and it'll probably break loose when it hits the water, or at the very least, since this is a pop-up, hopefully it doesn't land so that hook bait is buried, but I'm gonna give that a try. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that went out tangle free there. It was kind of spinning around like a helicopter as it was traveling through the air, so I could see space between the ball of pack bait and the camera. And I'm also going to just give it a little tug. Oh, he found the hook bait. Oh. Well, this is the one that I switched out. This is where the camera, oh, this is a good fish. This is over where the camera was originally. I moved it over there. Now I got a good fish on this one. Oh well. Yeah, this is a nice fish. Got him. Got him in the net. All right, nice. Yeah, it turned out to be a pretty nice day. Another little 5, 6, 7 pound fish. I don't know. Back he goes. Here you go. This has been a lot of fun. Worked out a lot better than I expected. Pretty great. If you're interested in something like this, there'll be a link in the description. You can check it out and get one for yourself if you want. I've got some other plans for this thing, for this season. I'm going to do some other interesting things. If you want to be the first to know, I'm probably going to post the previews of what I'm doing over on my Patreon page. So if you want to be the first to know about that, maybe go check out my Patreon page. But yeah, this is going to be fun. Stay tuned for more videos with the camera. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. See you on the next one.